Um, Jesus didn't help people because he had to. He helped them because he had compassion for them, because he loved them. And so it should be the same for us. When we share Jesus, we should share him not because we're trying to prove a point or because we're trying to win an argument, but we should share him because we genuinely care and because we genuinely love people, right? Amen? Amen. That's one. That's love. What was number two? Freedom. So we're going to move on to freedom. God never forces anyone to follow the Bible. God gives everyone a choice. We see this with Adam and Eve. God placed the tree of knowledge of good and evil in the middle of the Garden of Eden. And God gave them a choice. God said, you can either eat of the tree or not. He said, from the day that you eat of it, you shall surely. All right. And another one is Jesus. Jesus invited people to follow him, but what was one thing that Jesus never did? He never forced anyone to follow him. Um, and a great example is probably the rich young ruler, right? When Jesus told him, go and give all your riches away and come and follow me. But what did the young man do? He chose not to. He chose to keep all his riches and his possessions, and um, he chose that path, and he chose not to follow Jesus. And at the end, he walked away feeling happy. Was he happy? No, he was sad. So this teaches us that witness should always be done with kindness, with patience, and with respect, with gentleness, with love, right? And so we should share the truth. Um, yeah, we should be sharing the truth, right? But we should never force it upon anyone to accept it. Amen? Amen. That's number two. Number three. What was number three? Testimonies. Our personal testimonies is one of the most powerful ways to witness. Let's face it, people may not always listen to a sermon or even a Bible study, but they often listen when we tell them about what God has done in our lives, how God has transformed your life, right? And we see this in Revelation 12, verse 11, and it says, they overcame by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimonies. So, when we share our experience with Jesus, others will see his love working in us. Amen? Amen. So, the lesson is this. Jesus reached people through love, through compassion,